Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Maria Frisby. I am a former Miss Pennsylvania 2004 and a graduate of Penn State University. I am a resident of Middletown, Pennsylvania. I was a resident of Middletown, Pennsylvania back in 1979 when we had the partial meltdown at the 3 Mile Island nuclear power plant. I am a cousin of the former mayor of Middletown, Pennsylvania, Robert Reed. I will never forget that day. I was a freshman at Middletown Area High School. Frantic parents rushed to our school to pick up their children. We stood up and asked what was going on, and we were told that there was a partial meltdown at the 3 Mile Island nuclear power plant. When my mother finally picked my brother and myself up, and when we went outside, we had a strong metallic taste in our mouths, and my brother also smelled metal. We knew that that was very unusual, and it just seemed like it was hot that day. You know, for it being the month of March, it was unusually hot. And we found out later that a lot of people did have a metallic taste in their mouths, and or they had burning skin. When we went home, we were told to close our windows and our doors and to stay inside. President Jimmy Carter and his wife came to Middletown, Pennsylvania, and toured the plant, but they left just as fast as they came. It appeared that way to us anyway. There is a big cancer cluster in Middletown, Pennsylvania. There are many types of cancers. There's leukemia, there's neurological disorders, brain cancer, throat cancer, lung cancer, colon cancer, breast cancer, skin cancer, you name it. There is a big correlation between the number of cancers that are being diagnosed in Middletown and the surrounding areas and the partial meltdown at 3 Mile Island back in 1979. We are really glad that producer Jill Murphy-Long is doing a movie called Meltdown about the effects of the partial meltdown of 3 Mile Island back in 1979. After the accident, and I would say a few months after the accident, my hair fell out. I had trouble with many of my organs. I have a mass in my body. My mother has a mass in her body. So as I mentioned earlier about the high cancer rates in Middletown and the surrounding areas, so many people have died of cancer or are currently dealing with cancers or neurological disorders due to the partial meltdown at 3 Mile Island back in 1979. We are so glad that someone is standing up for this cause, and it's about time that someone is making a movie about this and revealing what happened back when we had the partial meltdown at 3 Mile Island back in 1979. There is a strong link between lives lost or compromised due to the partial meltdown at 3 Mile Island in 1979. I think with Jill making this movie and distributing it worldwide, that people in the United States and around the world will finally see what happened to many people in Middletown, Pennsylvania and the surrounding areas due to the partial meltdown at 3 Mile Island. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you, Jill Long. I love you.